Hey all, Jason Diepel here, and if you've got to this point in the video, you've clicked on the actual PowerBlocks here. This is the U90 set, and I've ordered weights all the way from 5 pounds up to 90 pounds. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go through and open these up. The price for the U90 initial set from 50 pounds is $379. So sounds pretty considerable price, $400. But when you get up to weights this big, 50-pound dumbbells, you're going to be spending $100 on a pair. So to get an adjustable dumbbell to go up to 50 pounds, you're actually saving a lot to get just this small box instead of that whole set of weights over there. So actually, we'll show them that real quick. This one top box replaces the weights from here all the way down to here, and that's only 45. So there'd be a couple extra weights in there. And imagine just all that now is replaced with this one box. So we're just going to take you to the opening box. Obviously, I've just cut that open. The first thing that you see in here is their little booklet that comes with it, owner's manual. Things that you'll see in there. You want to zoom in a little closer just to show them. Kind of shows you the right way to put them together. You don't want to unalign the pins. Shows you the different parts of it. Wrist supports, dial lock. Gives you some danger warnings here. How the adder weights go in. Shows you the warranty. The other thing here is it shows you the difference between the different sets. There's a U20 urethane 20-pound set, urethane 33-pound set, 70, 90, and then a couple different kinds of kettle blocks. This is also your warranty information. Alright, one thing I'll say about all the different PowerBlock stuff that we've ordered today, and this was a pretty big order, about $1,500 total, is that it's all been very well packaged. There's only one box that was damaged, and there wasn't any damage to the product in it, so everything has been really well packaged here. First thing, maybe you want to show them this inside the box here, is that you had the plastic on the foam on the top, then the actual weight here is in a plastic thing to keep it clean, and there's another foam on the bottom. So these really aren't going to be damaged at all while you ship that. So this is your PowerBlock here, and right here on the side here, we can show you that this goes black, white, orange, and green. So this goes all the way up to the green weight. You can look here on the front, and the green weights will go up to 50 pounds. So when I have everything assembled as shown, this is a 50-pound weight. If I pull out, and actually before I do that, I'm going to go up to the stand here to show you. So let's just take that PowerBlock. So 50 pounds, not too bad. Is good, a little bit too heavy for me to curl and one on. So a couple things here. You can take out the pin on the side, and this is how the pin looks like. It's got two little plugs that you plug into each side there, and you can see better here how you would do that. In fact, this pin would work on either side, but it has a little elastic cord to it, and when I first got my set of PowerBlocks, I was worried that this would wear out. This is actually super strong and stayed on forever for the last 7 years for me. And just clip it into whatever weight you want. If you get confused about what weights you want, you look at this color-coded section. So now that I've disattached that, it's basically the empty block. Your first color here is black. So black represents 15, 17, and 20 pounds. Without that, you only have the weight of this guy. And you can adjust that. Here at the top it says closed. I can move that to the open position, and then these two adder weights come out. So that's the difference between the top weight here and the bottom weight. It's 15 pounds with the two adder weights. If we add one adder weight, it goes to 17.5. If we add two, it goes to 20. So there's an extra 5 pounds of adder weights, and this handle itself weighs 5 pounds. So here's your 5-pound arrangement. If I put one in, I'm at 7.5 pounds. If I put two in, I go up to 10 pounds. And then as soon as I go with the black bar and 2 adder weights, I'm up to 20 pounds. If I want to come down from that, I would open this back up, get rid of this. The handle itself is 5 pounds. The first adder weight is 10 pounds. So when I clip this together, now I'm with a 15-pound configuration, 10 for the weight and 5 for the handle. So I think that pretty much summarizes the operation of how the individual PowerBlock works. One thing I want to show you here is how this size compares. So go ahead and look at that. Let me bring over another dumbbell. This is another thing I like about this particular adjustable weight in general. This is a 45-pound dumbbell, and this weight itself will go up to 50 pounds. So when you look at the length of this, the length of the actual dumbbell here is even longer than the PowerBlock. It's not much difference for this particular weight, but as you get heavier and heavier weights, a 90-pound dumbbell might be all the way out to here. This PowerBlock U90 at 90 pounds won't be that far out. And again, the thing where that comes into play is when I'm doing like a curl, especially like a twisting curl in like this, I want to have a nice small handprint so I can get a really good big twist on this. If I was working with the same size, the same poundage of dumbbell, I'm going to have to be a little bit farther out. And as soon as I do that, that starts to change the whole form. So if you're trying to work on a nice tight twisting move like that, something really close over your head, it's nice to have a small footprint, and it just affords you the opportunity to do more and more moves. Well, that's basically everything that we have there. I pretty much just wanted to do an open boxed here and show you the U90 as it ranges from 5 pounds with the empty chassis all the way up to 50 pounds with the green attachment made, and pretty much everything in between. Again, this base weight right here runs about $379. You can do additional upgrade kits from that to go from 50 to 70, 70 to 90. Each of those additional kits are $139. And the one cautionary thing I'm going to say to you about this particular set is because the set leaves room to go all the way up, there's one increment of weights that you miss every 10 pounds. So this can do 10 pounds fine. That was just the block with the 2 adder weights. It can also do 15 pounds, which is the empty handle with the first set of adjustable weights attached to it. It doesn't do 12.5 pounds. Now, it does a lot of the half pounds. It does 17.5, 27.5, 37.5, 47.5. It does half of those 2.5 pound increments, but every 10 pounds it misses 1 half-pound increment. So the increments that you miss with this set are 12.5, 22.5, 32.5, 42.5, 52.5, 62.5, 72.5, and 82.5. When you're at 12.5 pounds, that's an increment that you might want to use with certain low rep weights. But anything below, say 20 or 30 pounds, it's very cheap to go and buy the small cast iron plate for it, the cast iron weight dumbbell. So you can see I have 12 pounds, so I'm not going to be missing that increment. I don't have 17.5 pounds, so that's one increment that I would really like. But by the time you get up past 30 pounds, then you're really only missing like 32 and 42. Anything after that, 2.5 pound increments almost are too small to go, because you're going to be doing that for military press, bench press, flies, and at that point you're going to want to jump up in 5 pound increments. The U70 set actually gives you those extra increments, but what happens is that only goes up to 70 pounds. So when you're making this decision, and it's really not much difference in price between the 70-pound U90s, which would be 518, or the 70-pound U70s, which go to 547. So the price isn't much difference. The difference is, do you want dumbbells that go up to 90 pounds and have less adjustability, or do you want dumbbells that have more adjustability but only go up to 70 pounds? So really, when you make that decision, think about, what's the top end of weight that I want to be doing? Is there anything that I'm going to do over 70 pounds? And for me, the answer is yes. Number one, on lawnmowers, right? When you're doing lawnmowers, that's a move down like this. I can definitely go over 70 pounds in that move. And as you get more and more into bodybuilding, as you're going to be doing big chest press, you might want to go above 70 pounds. So for me, it makes more sense to get the U90s. Has a little bit less adjustability, 12, 22, 32, 42, but it's going to go all the way up to 90 pounds, and this is going to be the only set of weights that I need. Again, when we get on to using the curl bar attachment, you're going to want to be able to do as much weight as possible if you're talking about a bench press or a big curl. So I think the bigger weights for me makes more sense. If you're not going to do anything over 70 pounds, I would say go with the U70s because it gives you more adjustability. All right, guys, I hope that helps and you're getting some utility out of these videos. You know, if you have any questions, feel free to personal message me. If you like the videos, go ahead and do me a favor by subscribing and look at all the other PowerBlock and other fitness videos that we have. Thanks so much. Hey, Jason Deepwood here, and if you've got to this point in the video, you've clicked on the actual PowerBlocks here. This is the U90 set, and I've ordered weights all the way from 5 pounds up to 90 pounds. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go through and open these up. The price for the U90 initial set from 50 pounds is $379. So sounds pretty considerable price, $400. But when you get up to weights this big, 50-pound dumbbells, you're going to be spending $100 on a pair. So to get an adjustable dumbbell to go up to 50 pounds, you're actually saving a lot to get just this small box instead of that whole set of weights over there. So actually, we'll just show that real quick. This one top box replaces the weights from here all the way down to here, and that's only 45. So there'll be a couple extra weights in there. And imagine just all that now is replaced with this one box.